the land tonight. Footsteps echo in the faint moonlight. Worlds collide where the spirits stray. Real teams rise to face the fray. Global ghost hunt takes the stage. Legends unravel page by page. Haunted voices loud and clear. Epic tales of the other sphere. Phantom trails in the midnight haze. Silent eyes watch from shadowed maze. Every chill is a heart's bold beat, calling the brave to the ghostly heat. Beneath the stars where the veils are thin, a worldwide race where the unknown begins. Candles flicker like a ghostly choir, fuel the hunt, set the night on fire. Global ghost hunt takes the stage. Legends unravel page by page. Haunted voices loud and clear. Epic tales of the other sphere. From castle halls to the forest grim, old spirits dance where the dark has been. In this celebration of hidden lore, the key to a mystery opens the door. Global ghost hunt takes the stage. Legends unravel page by page. Haunted voices loud and clear. Epic tales of the other sphere.
What's up, everybody? I miss that. I really do. Welcome back to GGH Live 25. Yes, I'm changing the name, Brian. Deal with it. But just for this year, though.
Brilliant. I love it.
I am here tonight, or today, actually, because it's a little earlier than what usually, but there's a good reason, and that is our awesome guests. Tonight we have the Ghoul Gang, the only Ghoul Gang. We have Emma and Rosie with us. Ladies, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having us.
Well, it's funny. We were just talking about this backstage, and I've said this on numerous shows. I wish you people could hear. We need to do this one of these times. We need to just start recording from like as soon as we get in studio, because there's a lot of things that happen backstage that are just hilarious and great. And
stage chat.
Oh, yes. And it is such a blast. And one of them is the reason why you guys are here tonight. One of the reasons, actually. We're going to talk about a couple different things, but we here at the Global Ghost Hunt, and I know the Ghoul Gang, they're part of the admin staff. We all try to think about different ways to get the word out there about the event, get more teams involved, get more locations involved. And one of that is sharing. And we'll talk about this a little bit later, but the other day after my interview with Glenda, which was fantastic. I love talking with Glenda and picking on Brian. It's always fun to have that. I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah.
But we love Brian, by the way. Just for a side note, folks, we love Brian. Brian's amazing. But we also love picking on him, which makes it even better. But he brings it back too. He gives it back to us. But we were sitting here talking about, different things and try to figure out how to get people involved. And I looked at my phone because it felt like I was getting a phone call. We all know what I'm talking about. Instead of just like one little pulse whenever it vibrates, my phone was going nuts. And I'm going, what is going on? And I looked at my phone and it said Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. It kept popping up. I'm going, what is going on? Sure enough, somebody, Emma, shared out about at least 25 times and tagged myself in a lot of it. And I'm going, oh, well, that makes sense.
A little share monster over it.
I don't normally tag, but I thought, why not? Sharing's
Hey,
caring.
Yeah.
hey, that is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And as I was saying last week, I do have multiple screens up. So if you folks see me looking over towards the Ghoul Gang, I'm looking at the screens. They're not right next to me. The Wicked Queen, however, is behind me, but I'm looking at all my different screens.
Well,
and over on the YouTube side of Global Ghost Hunt, we have the V Team Paranormal. What's up, V Team? Awesome intro. Thank you. I appreciate that, V Team. Yeah, I'm trying some new things. We're trying to get some more music videos and different things going on. And
I love that one. It's so catchy.
A huge shout out to Sono, SUNO. That's the website I use for these AI videos. And it is a little complicated to work it, but that's just me. So you guys should have no problems trying it out. I'm trying these new music videos for Global Ghost Hunt, Parapost Network, the consultancy, a bunch of different things. So I'm trying some new stuff for Twisted or Broken Pretzel Productions. We're trying these things. And V Team saying hello to you two ladies. And saying they're good. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. So, for those who haven't seen the Global Ghost Hunt before and have no idea who these two lovely ladies are, ladies, take it over. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, all that good stuff. You know the drill.
Absolutely, you go first.
Okay, so we're the Ghoul Gang. We're from Southampton in the UK, so we're right down the bottom of the map, right in the middle. So we've been into the paranormal for a long time. We were guests on with other team events, and I think you were with another team for a little while helping out. And then we sort of, let's do our own.
Yeah.
Let's do what we want to do.
Let's create the Ghoul Gang.
We'll do it on our own terms. And the Ghoul Gang was born 3 years ago.
But the name, how the name come was that the seven of us, just 7 friends, just again the hobby that we all love, put a name in. We put like a serious name in. Then everyone had that kind of like jokey name in. And the Ghoul Gang came out 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
It was fate. We left it to fate, and that was your second. It was your fun one.
Yeah.
And that's been it. Yeah. So here we are.
And we just do our thing and roll with it.
Absolutely. No agenda, nothing. Just
sometimes that's the way to do it.
Yeah, we do book some paid locations, and we've got a really good group of friends and family, particularly some work colleagues that like to come out with us and share the cost of the hiring. And we've got a good little group, and we go on walks. We were out last Friday night,
Porchester Castle.
So it'd just be like, where are we going this week?
And it is literally a lastminute.com sometimes. Friday night, let's go. So
we have got UGH25 planned. That's booked.
Oh yes.
Yes, I am very much aware, and I'm jealous, by the way. And it's funny, every time a team from the UK or across the way always talk about these locations. You mention the word castle, and I know myself. I know the Wicked Queen. We're both jealous. It's like I want a castle.
So Porchester Castle is about 15-minute drive from here.
Yeah, not far.
It is just beautiful, and the history that goes with it. So it opens up onto Portsmouth waters, so you can see the Spinnaker Tower. But the history. So you can walk around it at night time, and then to go in it during the day is free to get in. So you've got a little cafe and a church and a cemetery, and that little church does amazing food, by the way. So if anyone is visiting the little church,
all about the food.
And it is an English heritage location, so you can then go into the ruins of it and the rooms that go up into the tower, which prisoners were held all up in the tower. So much history packed with that location, and very active.
And we get
Oh.
jealous of you guys as well.
The asylums that you have.
When are you both coming over to stay? And we'll take you around all these places.
Yeah, about that. We'd love to, trust me. We've always said if we had the opportunity to, we would leave yesterday.
It'll
You know,
cost you
and
a flight. There's always room here.
Always
aw.
a house to stay in here.
Yeah.
You know that invitation obviously is reciprocated. You ladies are always welcome. You and your team. You know, I just thought of something. Brian, I know Brian's in the room, and for those if you didn't see, there he is. There's Mister himself. We
Hi,
love you,
Brian.
Brian. Here's an idea. Maybe what we need to do is have you ladies ever heard of the show Wife Swap?
Yes.
We do a paranormal swap. We take a team
Oh
from the
my
UK, put them in the US, and take the US team, put them in the UK.
Stay in each other's
No,
You're
homes.
no preference.
something.
Oh
No,
my God.
no resources, nothing. Just switch it.
Switch, just a flight. That's it.
You're onto something there.
That's
Oh my
trademarked, folks. No.
Yeah.
Matt Farron has ideated this. He's patented that.
Yeah, that could be dangerous. Maybe that's what the careful was.
He's had another idea. But yeah, no, but the castles are good. And we recently went to the Tower of London. Unfortunately, they won't let you in to do a ghost hunt. We have tried.
Yeah.
We got the big fat no.
Yeah. We got
Happens.
to meet Beefeater privately though, and we had our photos taken
But
with him as well.
when
so.
you go round just in the daytime, you can feel things and just touching the walls and the stonework.
Traitor's Gate was where you can feel that energy at Traitor's Gate. Definitely
amazing.
Well, and that's what's fun because I know we've talked about this before, and I know I've heard you ladies talking about it. We do a lot of this paranormal investigating at night, and I think that's more for the environment. It's more the creepy factor of it, but paranormal activity can happen day or night. It does not matter. So that's what I do love about some of these places, and I know the Wicked Queen and I went to Penhurst. We went at night. And besides being extremely cold, it was a lot of fun. And it's really cool seeing, especially over the UK side of it, with the Global Ghost Hunt. You know, you get to see these different places and just the history. Just the history of it. I mean, we've got a couple of 100 years. That's cool. But you guys got thousands of years. Just even think about it. It's like hundreds of thousands of years. Even before, like the Vikings. Even beyond that, that's just amazing. And I will say we're jealous.
when you walk into these places, I mean, even like we went to Kensington Palace, and when you sort of just stepped over that boundary, it was like your stomach was going, and
But you can walk into like antique shops are ours. Like
that's
not only just like some locations of it, they can just be warehouses, but it's what's inside them. Then that gives that location the energy. It's just
we just like anything old, really.
Oh, I love old.
Old.
Well, I mean, you're right. It's like Brian over when he was with Lex and them over in the UK. They went to that. I think it was a tea shop. Brian, if you're still in the room, I think it was a tea shop. They were in.
Him.
Yeah, you guys. That's right. You guys were there.
Yeah,
that's right. You never know. You never know what story you're going into, and it's just a matter of walking in, going, "Huh, yeah, it's haunted."
Yeah,
I mean,
and that place is tiny.
Oh yeah, it definitely looked it, but it was beautiful.
They've moved across the road now, haven't they?
Have,
and it's a lot bigger. And I mean, yes, obviously you're going to get residual what's in the building, but it's what they had in that building that they've taken over the road with them. So, but we've not had chance to go back down there for a while. So,
but the lady that owns it, she has so much positive energy, which also helps living within those buildings. I.e., she was there all day long. It's like a second home for your work. So bringing that positive energy, she helped those spirits become who they are now.
And she lives and breathes the 1940s as well.
She dresses us all day long.
Well, let me ask you guys this, and Brian, please feel free to chime in too. I know you will, but do you think that I love you, brother? Do you think some of that activity is stemming from some trigger objects or some attachments that are in? Because it looked like there was a lot of antiques in that tea shop.
Loads.
100%. There was I remember Lex putting that, it was I think it was a navy jacket, and I think I can't remember who it was, but they started feeling that swaying feeling like you were on a boat. And Yes, obviously, naturally, the floor is uneven.
Yeah.
But I think it was soon as Lex put that jacket on, and he had the urge to put it on, you felt that sway, that movement of being on water. So could there be something with it? Is it a mind thing with it? Don't know. That's the unknown. So,
it was the same way at the USS North Carolina when the Wicked Queen and I went to go hang out with Mr. Fedora, Scott Morton, Crossover Paranormal, Jonathan Myers, and all of them. You know, it was the same way. I mean, granted, the ship itself is still dry docked. There's still water underneath, but initially you could feel it. It kind of gets that uneasy feeling. But, you know, it's something, I think it's a little bit of both. I think a little bit has to do with the location and the objects there, plus the mental hype of it, if you would.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
B Team says, I would love to visit old historical castles and the old haunted pubs in UK. Absolutely. Like ancient Ram Inn. Ancient Ram Inn is on my
we're
bucket
very
list.
very close to Winchester. It's about 10 miles away from us.
So it
And
used to be the
capital of England before London. And that has got pubs.
The Eclipse.
Yes.
So it was the last, literally a little tiny pub. It's literally like one room kind of width, and it just goes back. And it was the last pub that had a lady that had, she was hanged in Winchester, and that was her last stay in, and that's her memory. Obviously, they say that she walked from the Eclipse up to the gallows, up to the top of Winchester, to then be hung. And they do Winchester walks around there as well, so you can do the walks that she would have, the footsteps that she would have taken. And the Eclipse, I know you can go in during the day, and they allow you to take your equipment in, but I know it's a location that some people have always wanted to get into, but sometimes the landlords don't always want to dabble in with that. But they do know the activities there, so going in during the day, they don't stop you. As long as you buy a pint.
But you can take your cat balls with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely would. Trust me. I've said this before, whether it's food or whatever, this is not a salad. There's no salad in here. There may be some lettuce from a burger, but there's no salad. Brian said that's
bit of rabbit food.
Yeah, save it. I see. I tell the Wicked Queen that actually. I tell her save the veggies and the green stuff for the rabbits. Let feed them.
Yeah,
don't worry about me. I got it.
Yeah.
But Brian says that's when everything lit up as well after Lex put on the jacket. So to me, that right there, I don't think it's more the mental thing. I think that's more of the trigger object. 100%.
Definitely.
B Team Paranormal on Global Ghost Hunt YouTube says hi to Brian and says so cool. So we kind of got off track, but then again, if you've seen me before, that happens. But I do want to talk about something, and it's another location that you and Mr. Brian and Lex have in common, and it's actually one of my favorite locations that he's done, and you guys have done too. It's one of my absolute favorites, and he got one of the best responses on the cat ball that I have ever seen in my 20 years. And that is, of course, the Grey Lady Mausoleum. So,
yes.
So, AKA, we call it the Moz.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's fair. So, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Brian and Lex have, in my opinion, one of the most iconic responses ever that we've seen here at Global Ghost Hunt, or even for Huntophobia or whatever. Sorry, Brian, but it is what it is. That's my favorite. Deal with it. Love you. But he was asking if this couple were together, and the cat ball lit up on almost on cue. Yeah. And to me, that's very touching. That's very touching. But at the same time, it's very important for us to understand the paranormal. Because on the other side, obviously, if they are together, which from that response, I'm assuming they are, there's a little bit of choice in there. So it helps a lot. So what are your experiences with the Grey Lady Mausoleum?
So
it's more you.
Yeah. So with the mausoleum, it is a location that is open to the public. So it's not a hired location, so anyone can go. It is a part of an estate, or an old estate called the Grey Ladies, and the part of that estate does still exist. It is one big little, a little manor home. Yeah. A manor home to us is big. Yeah. But it's a cemetery plot off of that land, and
I think it was more for family.
I think it was, yeah. So the couple if you want me to, I can say their names. So it's Emmeline Shaw Story and Captain Lawrence Shaw Story used to own the Grey Ladies estate. Obviously, before them there was other past members, and after them there was other members. And Captain Lawrence Shaw Story passed away, and Emmeline Shaw Story had him buried in Swanwick, which is literally just down the road from the mausoleum. But she wanted him close and on land, so she had the mausoleum built. And unfortunately, it is said to believe that his casket couldn't fit in the mausoleum.
Oh,
so
he's outside.
And it is a double burial plot, but only one kind of headstone isn't there. So there is another plot next to it within its kind of own concrete square. We don't know whether she's there or not.
We have to assume she is there.
She is there
because they've said they're together. It's
absolutely Then coming down to sorry, you should go say something. Sorry.
No. I was actually gonna agree with Emma. From what responses I've seen from these videos, it does appear that she is there with him. And that does help.
100%. We down to the paranormal side of things, it can go hit and miss, and that's not, excuse the pun, dead night. So you can have, everyone knows different nights are different, like every night's different, and everyone can have a flat night. That place never fails.
No.
So the part of it of Emmeline Shaw Story doesn't like gypsies on her land, and we say gypsies, travellers, so the Romany gypsy style. We descend from Romany gypsy, and when I go onto that land, you can either get hit or miss of the love story, which is what Brian witnessed, or you can get the other side of her, and you get the hate. You can get the hate from her. Now, she's never been physical. She's just very vocal, and what she can call myself. She's called you it a few times as well. Is the BITCH. Yeah, I did spell that right.
You got it. Or we sometimes say female dog. The female dog.
The female dog. Yeah.
But what she does is she draws you in to start with to make you feel good and that she's accepting of you, and then it's bam.
So the two lads that come with us, Ben and Kean, when we first took them there, they felt that love, and she said love and hug you
and come again
and thank you. And I'm like, just be careful, don't kind of fall for that trap. And I think it was Ben who is very sensitive, and Kean's very sensitive too, but he fell for that trap a little bit, only because he got close to the mausoleum, and that's when she started to be a little bit nasty. So she does have a tongue on her.
So do you think it's maybe a territorial thing? Maybe it's
100%.
I mean, I think when we did it, Global Ghost Hunt there, I think it was Abyss Paranormal came on, and they asked them some questions, and they led us up a road that we hadn't thought of before. So we've decided she likes the men. And we were getting the name Joe, and we think Joe might have been a traveller.
It was like Joe and Joseph, wasn't it?
It was. So there's obviously more to that story, but that's what's leading to her hatred. And we think from previous one that she'd said that he promised her the world and everything, and it never happened. So she stayed with Lawrence, and so
I know there's some ladies that will attest and say that sucks. I know some ladies will say that. Some men too. So we're going to talk about a couple other locations, because I know the Grey Ladies and a couple other places that you've done for Global Ghost Hunt was not the original location. But before we get into that, you haven't always been with the Global Ghost Hunt. You just came on board, I think, 2 years ago? Year and a half, 2 years ago? So you haven't been here for the entire time. So I wanted to ask, what led you to the Global Ghost Hunt, and what made you want to join us, join the admin staff, come to the side. The side. We'll say that.
Number one, it was you guys.
It was you guys.
So it's our fault. Okay.
We absolutely love you guys. And it's the camaraderie, and we have a laugh. We get to share. We get to meet other people and other teams. And they, like I say, with Abyss at the mausoleum, they took us up a route we'd never even thought of before.
Everyone is helping each other. the word global.
Yeah.
Everyone is pulling together to not only share your favorite locations, but to perform, to create a community, to help each other.
Yeah.
We're all weird and wonderful. And
so let's do it together.
Let's do it together.
Yeah.
And that is why us weirdos had to join.
Yeah. And we love it.
Absolutely.
Y'all have been such a blessing, I will say that. Obviously with the sharing, but just as the support itself. So I
and
wanted
the support you guys have given us
Yes,
has been amazing
yes.
as well. So thank you.
Hey, it definitely goes both ways, and that's one thing I really love about this event is it's something new. I mean, the concept of the global ghost hunt is not new. There was, I'm just going to say this, another event that does do global stuff, and I know some other people have tried too, but GGH for some reason has really stuck in the ground. Like we finally got that stepping stone going. I wanted to ask you guys this, and this is going to be something, by the way, for any future guest, be ready for this. What so far in the past 3 years, 'cause I know you ladies were watching the first year as well, which was awesome to see. What has been your favorite global ghost hunt moment? And it can be either on a live or it can be on an investigation. It does not matter. What has been your favorite so far?
Oh, there's been so many. That dresses up, and obviously there's Raymond as well. We've got to bring Raymond up.
Absolutely.
Bless him.
100%.
When he has the lights on, yes.
Yes.
When you can see him, yes.
With his yellow font.
You can just see him with his vest top on.
Yeah, bless him.
He's there.
We just watching it.
Everyone has had their own individual qualities to it.
Yeah.
And everybody brings something different each time. Oh God,
I can't say there's a real standout moment because it sounds awful. You watch so many, and I forget the names of the teams, but the ones that dress up as well.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
It's just been obviously we're just watching every single one of them.
Yeah.
And obviously at this, the point moment is watching it for free as well, so streaming it.
Yes.
So I'm just like, don't need a TV license. But yeah, I think everyone.
But I think
individual.
Our one, the first one we did at the mausoleum on a personal, that was a high.
Yeah,
that just did not fail that night.
We left that night feeling, oh my God, what the hell just happened?
Yeah. And that is purely on a personal
level. Yeah.
For ourselves.
Because we finished there, and then we knew there was electrical storm coming as well, and we know that was going to help with the location. Again, it doesn't fail, but that did help
up.
Because we finished and watched the lightning as we're driving out.
Yeah.
We could see the lightning heading towards us.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it was just like a film, wasn't it? But the next day we all just kind of like spoke to each other and went,
what happened?
What happened? Those moments, the next morning, what happened?
The Wicked Queen and I had the same reaction after Penhurst. It was so much fun to do, and it was kind of unreal. Like, I think there was one point in the night where we were down in one of the, I don't want to say a basement, but it was kind of like this area where they had a bunch of little separate rooms, almost like classrooms. And if you guys can imagine this, it's all concrete. Everything was concrete there. So we're in this basement, concrete everywhere. And I just stopped for a second. I don't know if I got it on camera or not, but I'm just like, holy shit, I'm here at Penhurst. Like, this is cool. When did I show up?
So jealous.
Yeah.
And then on the ride home, once we warmed up, because we were freezing. I love cold.
Yeah.
I love the cold. I prefer the cold. I was shivering. I was that cold.
Wow.
And we were sitting there and we warmed up in the car and we're just like, huh, we just investigated Penhurst. This is cool.
Oh my God,
it's cool. Yeah.
Can we do it again?
Yeah.
When it's warmer?
I think last year's the 3-in-1 maybe didn't go quite to plan.
No, but it was still good in its own. It still delivered
in its own right.
Yeah.
Each one delivered, but yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely 100%. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that idea, and Brian, we need to rethink this and revamp it, because I think that it was a great idea. One of Brian's greatest ideas was doing this 3-in-1. It's just really cool to see. It is a little overwhelming, I will say, from a watcher standpoint, but you're right though. It didn't go to plan, and that happens though with this.
Just
What
need
we're
a bit
doing.
of fine tuning.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of growth in the past 3 years. Well, I mean, you can technically say 2 years, but I've seen a lot of growth in the event itself. From the first time Brian and I sat down, and a bunch of us sat down, and we started talking about how are we going to do this. From the very first investigation for Global Ghost Hunt to now, we've learned so much, and we've seen these different teams like Abyss, Rootless Destinations, yourself, Huntophobia, of course, Brian, and we've seen all these newer ones like Gooseflat's Paranormal and API, all of these people, New York Paranormal. We're learning these different things and different techniques. And my next question is to you ladies, what have you learned? What's something that you have taken away from the event?
That every location is different.
And every night is different.
Yeah.
Fair play.
But naturally, like learning each and every one, how each and every investigator is so different and how they investigate, but you can still get the same result. And it's just different techniques that you can pick up along the way, that it's just like, I might try that. And we hope that we can give that to somebody else as well. So naturally watching each and every different person through that week and a bit of Global Ghost Hunt just shows in a big, I can't think of the right word, in a big space, but in a small time.
Yep.
Bam, 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 bam. Have that lot wild.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And that's, and to be honest, that's one thing I've definitely taken away. I know I've said this numerous times, and I said it with Abyss when they were on. They were probably one of the ones I've learned the most from. And, you know, it's one thing to watch these events for the entertainment side of it, because it is a lot of fun. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
You learn these new techniques, you meet these new teams, you see these locations, especially ones that, like the Grey Ladies, to where you want to go to and you actually get to see it.
That's the thing.
It's not scripted. It's not like, you know, some of these shows to where it's like, okay, well, what's going to happen next? It's a literal, okay, something's happening.
Script in your brain there and then. Yeah.
And you're right. It is seeing other locations, and you do get jealous, particularly if they're in America
Building
as well,
a bucket
or Canada. I mean, there's one coming up in Global Ghost Hunt this year. I am so jealous. I think it's Goose Flats. I won't say where it is.
It's on the bucket list.
So excited.
I saw it during the night the email came in, and I went, holy crap, Mum, have you seen this location?
And I was reading out something to my colleague at work, because I tend to do a lot when I'm at work, and he was like, are you serious? They're going there. I'm like, come and look at this picture.
I do the same thing. Every email we get, I look and I see it, and I saw Goose Flats. I'm like, are you kidding me? Son of a...
I know. I know.
That's the one for the year.
I think it will be. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what I really like is the bucket list, like you guys said. It keeps on adding, and I want to ask you guys, how do you guys choose your location for the Global Ghost Hunt? Because I think that's something not a lot of teams get a chance to actually think about. And I know I have my own process. You know, what's your process?
Yeah. I think there's ones that we've been to over the years, and we've got our favourites, and the one we're doing this year is a big favourite.
Is a big favourite. Yeah.
Is a big favourite of ours. We've had amazing results there. And we do have to look at affordability as well.
Yeah, because some locations over here are ridiculously amount of money. So like 1,500 for like a 4-hour session. And it's like, we're non-profit. So and don't know that many people to hire, because you guys are in America.
It's like I have a coupon. Does that help?
I mean, I'll be honest. The one we did last year, number one was on the bucket list.
Yeah,
and it was probably the most we've ever spent on a location.
It was so out of the box.
Yeah, but again, we loved it.
Trotting around London at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Round Whitechapel.
Going through the tunnels. I was, obviously you guys know what had happened, and I was so tired, I'm out of it. So obviously these guys are naturally tired, but then they're having to feed energy to me to bring me back.
And we decided we were going to the Tower of London to look at it all lit up, and it wasn't.
Like we dropped off around the Tower of London. It was about 2:15 at that point.
It was in darkness.
It was quite
but
disappointed.
the location was amazing.
You know, and our process, well, I say our process because obviously the Wicked Queen and I, you know, it's the same way. Like we did the trail, the Robinson Trail,
Yeah.
and we also did Centralia.
Yeah.
You know, that process was kind of the same way. It's like we had a plan in place, but it's like, yeah, to that.
Yeah.
So we had to think of something else. Well, obviously the Robinson Trail, that's something brand new. Nobody that I know of has outside of my team has investigated it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my previous team, I should say. So it was one of those, we had an experience. Let's go see if we can recreate it. And as
Yeah.
far as Centralia, I think I even was speaking to the Wicked Queen about this. It's like, you know, everybody knows Centralia, but nobody's ever seen it. And
Yeah.
there's that stigma of what it really looks like. They think it's always foggy and always creepy looking.
Yeah.
No, it's actually pretty. It's actually really
Beautiful.
Yeah.
it's
Creepy.
it's literally a forest, a town forest. It's weird.
Oh,
But it is pretty. It's very beautiful, and that's something that we wanted to bring to the event and
Yeah.
to show people. Look, you know,
Yeah.
even you have these haunted locations that are, you know, they have that stigma of being
Mm.
haunted. They're actually very beautiful. They're very beautiful
Yes.
places. So I want to switch a little bit talking about places and ask you, ladies, in your opinion, in your thoughts, why would locations want to join the Global Ghost Hunt? What's their benefit for joining?
To get their name out there, show
Absolutely.
their wonderful location, and to get visitors in them doors.
Yeah, if you're a location that is needing money, you have
Yeah.
the public money coming in to help you fund
Yeah.
to keep the building going and restore
Yeah.
restorations
Because
and
it
stuff like
costs a
that.
lot.
Yeah, this is the way to
Yeah.
do it, because we see so many buildings over here and we're like, why don't the councils
Yeah.
open it up,
Yeah.
open it to the public, £5 per head or
Yeah.
something, just something
Yeah.
cheap. Once
Even
it's booming,
driving through London,
Mhm.
because we seem to be up there quite a bit at the moment, and we always end up driving through central London for some
Loving it.
reason.
Yeah.
All these old buildings and the architecture,
Yeah.
but they're just shut up, and you're just thinking,
Why?
why?
Open them up. Yeah,
But
let the public in.
let the public into these places, show them what you've got.
Mhm.
And like you say, a lot of it's during the day, and they've
Yeah.
all got so much history in there. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's even just down to the locations which are outdoors for us. So like the
Yeah.
mausoleum, yes, it's open to the public, but it's also beautiful. So
Yeah.
like you said, during the day, it is like a locations can be just beautiful, just a little walk.
Yeah.
You can take your children there, because during the day it is super calm
It's
there.
peaceful.
But during the night, as soon as dusk starts,
That energy
that
shifts.
energy shifts. So get your children out.
Yeah.
But it's just something that you can enjoy nature. So if
Yeah.
you are one that likes walking in nature, so like we do, again, those locations are there. And so it's like Knoll Cemetery,
Yes.
the history of that, of being a mental asylum and being the grave, was it 5,500
in a very small area.
very small area buried there. So you naturally would think they're kind of on top of each other.
Mhm.
And they just have numbers. They're not named. They are just numbers on the floor,
Oh,
which they do have the names in Winchester
in the
archives.
archives.
But to go there, it's only the staff that are named. You kind of
Yeah.
going to visit people that were mentally ill, but you feel you have that connection with them and trying to help them live on that little bit. So yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
get people to these locations, free or hired.
And you always find something that you didn't know was there.
Yeah.
Something will always blow your mind.
Yeah.
See,
100%.
another reason why I love chatting with you ladies is you're actually setting me up for the segue, and I love it. Which, speaking of these locations, I know personally, I could keep going back to Penhurst, but it's Penhurst.
Yeah.
I would be raving about that.
The Wicked Queen and I were under that same stigma a lot of people have, is nasty, evil, you know, be ready for a fight type location. In actuality, it wasn't.
No.
It's the spirits were just, you know, a lot of the patients that were there were nonverbal. So if you don't know what that means, is they didn't use their voice to communicate. They used gestures like scratching, biting, grabbing. So that really took us for a loop, because I went in like, you know, Mr. ZB.
Ready for it. Yeah.
I was ready.
It's their normal communication.
Exactly. And it really changed the way we approach that location.
It does.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you two, has there been a location like that for you to where you got amped up? You're like, oh, this is going to be, this is going to be, blah, 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 blah. And you walk in and you just get humbled. Have you guys ever ran into that?
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
Well, I've not been there.
Oh, yeah, 30 East Drive. I knew straight off. I'm thinking it, and I know you're laughing at it.
There's a story here. There's a story.
Yeah, so 30 East Drive is, I will always say to anybody, go with an open mind. Obviously, I feel it is kind of more hyped than what it is, because there's meant to be this black monk there. You're meant to be dragged up the stairs. You're meant to have knives thrown at you. If you take a bit of coal from the shed, which I might have done, you have bad luck.
That'd be amazing.
Dan did have bad luck, actually.
Did, yeah.
Dan from PTTP, he did have bad luck, and he put the coal on top of his, I think it was either his fridge freezer or his washing machine in the kitchen, one of the two, and then one broke a few days later.
What it was.
So I quickly moved mine from where it was onto the windowsill. Get the sunlight on it.
I would so do that. That would 100% be me.
So, but it is a location that, even I've been 3 times and I still didn't sleep. So
Wow.
I went in kind of thinking, right, ready for this. I'm gonna have my hair pulled. Nope. All Dan captured on his EVP was me going for a poo in the downstairs toilet, because he didn't tell anyone that he put his EVP next door to the coal shed, in the coal shed, which is next door to the toilet. So you can hear me going, oh, there's a spider.
I will say I've been at fault to that. So mine I did to myself, Rosie. So if it helps you, I did it to myself. I had a recorder in my pocket, like we always do. And something happened. I forget what exactly. It was some kind of activity. And I pulled out the recorder, started the session up, started talking, everything like that. Right towards the end of the session, I was like, wow, I really got to go to the bathroom. I was like, okay. So I said ending EVP session at this time, blah, 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 blah. Thought I turned it off. I did not turn it off. I put it right back in my pocket. So not only do you get that nice shuffling sound in my pocket, you also hear me using the restroom.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was great up until evidence review. Forgot all about it.
I just got a message the next morning going, I think it was like the next afternoon, because Dan drove back and he went, did you go to the toilet early morning? I went, yeah, why? He went, yeah, I can hear it. I was like, oh, sugar. Obviously the SHIT word come out, but I was like, oh wow, I'll own it. We all do it.
Yeah.
So do you know about 30 East Drive?
I've heard you guys talk about it before.
Yeah. So apparently it's on the same ley lines as the Hinsdale House.
Yeah.
Ooh, even
which
better.
was why when Nick Groff was at the Hinsdale House, it was telling him to go to 30 East Drive.
So he did.
But there is a film, it's called When the Lights Go Out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the true story of what happened there.
Mm-hmm. So it's a little girl called Diane, which is the daughter.
If you get the chance.
Yeah. So sorry.
Yeah. No. I was going to say, I'm definitely going to have to check that out. I'm definitely, I love that type of stuff.
Yeah.
It is an old film. Obviously, like the graphics and things are, it's old and dated, but stick with it.
Yeah.
But with that location, my 3rd time there, we had guests there. I was to stay on the landing, and it's said to believe there's a vortex at the top of the stairs. So we had equipment based on the stairs and on the top and all around the rooms, and this bloody cat ball would not stop. And I'm thinking, tonight is the night I'm actually going to sleep at 30 East Drive. Yeah, no, I didn't. I swapped the cat balls around to see, just in case it was a dodgy cat ball. We had them all numbered as well, so we knew which ones we were moving around. We then put a REM pod there. That was then going off. So nope, that bed was being dragged into the guest room. So we slept with the guests with the lights on. You did know the guests. I've known them for a while.
Yeah.
So, Christine and Millie, if you're watching, you know that it's their team. Those guys. Yeah, I slept on the floor. I think I got probably about 10 minutes, and I automatically look at the lampshade because they say it's the lampshade that starts moving. That's when it's ramping up. So I'm like, go on, move, go on, move. No, don't move, don't move. It's just one of those weird locations. So
I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, ladies, we are joined by a local celebrity. We have Scott Morton from Warren Area Society of Paranormal, Mr. Fedora, joining on. What's up, Scott? How you doing, brother? Miss you. He says hello to all, and now that was a scary sound. I'm not sure whether it was the laugh or about me using the restroom. Either one. Actually, I don't know if you ladies have heard, but talking about bathroom, tangent again, folks. So stick with it.
No,
Little bathroom humor, literally. Did you ladies hear about what happened to me at the USS North Carolina for that restroom? Okay, so the way, yes, this is going to be this is actually really funny, and at the time it didn't even click to me until later. So the USS North Carolina, it has a nice little building right in front of the actual ship itself, and there's a nice walkway that you have to go down or up and down to get into the building itself.
Yeah,
and right on the outside is a restroom, which is fair play. It's right next to the parking lot and everything else. Really nice, beautiful location. We were getting set up for the investigation, and Mr. Fedora was there, Scott. Obviously, the Wicked Queen was there, Jonathan Myers, and a bunch of other amazing investigators were there. And we were just getting ready to start the investigation. And just as you guys know, before any investigation, use the restroom, go have a cigarette, get some air, get yourself mentally and physically prepared. So we started walking out, and we all met up and hung out. And I wanted to use the restroom. I walked in, saw what I thought was a pair of boots sitting on the other side. So I was in there, and they're in one stall. I'm at the urinal doing our thing, and I'm just having a full-blown conversation, getting responses back. Somebody was talking to me, and I'm just talking about the ship, talking about the investigation, talking about all this stuff, and getting responses back. And I was like, all right, well, see you out there. Washed my hands, walked out, and everybody that was in the parking lot was staring at me. They're like,
"You're right."
I'm like, hey, what's the matter? They're like, who were you talking to? I don't know. Somebody was in the stall. I was talking to them, and they're like, no, you weren't. And I was like, yes, I was. Yeah, there was somebody in that stall, and they're like, everyone's accounted for. We're all out here. The tour guide is up on the deck of the ship. Who are you talking to? And I went, I need to use the bathroom again.
I heard that's brilliant.
Oh my god. The same cubicle. Yeah.
Although thinking about it afterwards too, and I don't remember hearing the water running for them washing their hands. So whatever spirit was there, you're dirty. You didn't even wash your hands after the bathroom.
Yeah. You know what? It's always so. I started a new job this year. Little tangent quickly, and the location. I've said to the ladies that are there what I do, so they're all like really interested with it. And I said that there is a lady walking around here, and I said it used to be an old people's home. I can see it because I can. How it feels for me, I can see the building shifting and how it used to look, and I can describe it. And one of the older ladies that are there, she said, yeah, it did used to be an old people's home. I said, I know, I can see the lady walking around, but she's walking around like the walls are completely different. So that's why they walk through the walls, because it could have been a doorway there. And I came back and I was quite quiet and I won't say anything. And Nicola said, you're right. I said, yeah, she followed me into the toilet. And because we're at the toilet though, but she's followed me in, and I said to them, it's like you're listening because you hear the doors go. So not that you're listening to someone go to the toilet, but you could hear the doors go and the sink washing. So now there's a running joke that they won't follow me into the bathroom. So just in case I can hear them going to the toilet. Or washing their hands.
V Team Paranormal says, oh my god, too funny. Yes, and that's what I love about this field is you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to expect. Even in the bathroom, apparently.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the way the action happens.
Literally and literally.
That's another show.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. A little toilet humor. Yeah, pun. Scott said there was a great mixture of good teams there that night. There really was.
Oh.
And he said, you're used to people looking at you odd when you come out of the bathroom. I am.
Like, is it one of these like
Usually there's a priest and some holy water, but I took care of that. See, that's the actual reason why I got ordained, folks, is so I can bless it after I'm done. I don't have to worry about anything else.
brilliant. Oh
That is such a good story, though.
that is good.
It's really good.
Did anyone else witness it at all after you, or had it been something there before? Had anyone?
No.
Not that
How
anybody admitted, but
interesting.
I was the only one that night, I guess. No one said anything that they've had that same experience. The only shared experience we had that night was, and I'm going to pick on Scott here. We just got done doing our tour through the whole ship, and which a huge shout out to that tour guide. He was creepy as hell, but he was a great tour guide. He was very knowledgeable of everything.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Huge shout out to that staff. But we just got done, and we were down in the lower decks, starting the investigation, getting things going, getting warmed up. And yes, folks, if you're watching, you do get warmed up in the paranormal when you're doing an investigation. It takes a little bit.
Yeah.
And I get a notification on my phone that I was live on Facebook. I'm going, no, I'm not. And I had two people that were supposed to host for me. Host a live investigation, and I'm like, we're not scheduled. Like, it's like an hour and a half early. Who's doing this? And I clicked on it. It's Mr. Fedora, Scott, and Lee, who commandeered my live stream.
Brilliant.
So I was like, well, that got me. So I was with the Wicked Queen and another female. I said, hey, ladies, I'll be right back. I'm going to go talk to Scott. I'm going to get my stream set up. I wasn't upset by any stretch of the imagination because it's all in good fun.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is. It happens. And I'm walking up by myself in the ship, or walking up through the medical area. And in this ship, they have these cutouts, these white cardboard-like cutouts all over the ship. And they have a lot of these little rooms blocked off with plexiglass to kind of keep you away from some of the more expensive antiques. And as I'm walking up, I just happened to look real quick, and there was a face of somebody staring at me from beyond this, or in front. And I was like, son of a... I'll be right back. And I stay right there. I'll be back. So I went, I took care of the stream, did everything I needed to do. Scott and I, we all had a great time about that. And we laughed. And after that experience, I was like, I need to tell somebody. This is one of those things. By the way, folks, if you have an experience in the paranormal, talk to somebody about it who did not have the experience or who was not around, and write it down. It's great for validation. So that's what I did. I went out to the parking lot and I told this individual, hey, this is just what happened. This is all the details, blah, 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 blah. He goes, great. He goes, I got it. No problem. And a couple hours later, another investigator, she had the exact same experience and told him, did not know I already told him earlier, just told him. And he goes, that was really weird. Matt had the same experience a couple hours earlier.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
And that's good. It's the correlation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
That's why we do visit different a location about 3 or 4 times. Won't do no history on it. Yep. Obviously, it's the first time you go, it's naturally, you're going to get XYZ. Second time you get XYZ, but you then get that little bit more. But then you talk to other teams that have been, and that's why I love the Global Ghost Hunt family and everyone that's attached to this, because you can talk to different team and members to go, did you get this here? And then if they do, it's kind of like, okay, well, you can't then obviously dismiss it. It happened. So it's awesome. I love those stories.
Scott said no one wants to go to the bathroom after me. Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but you're not wrong, Scott. Love you too, brother. And he said, forgot about doing that. And actually, Scott, it's still on my YouTube page. I have not taken that down. That's still on there. But and that's another thing, like you were saying about the Global Ghost Hunt, which I really like. It's not just you're validating these stories, but also during these lives, think about it this way. When we are investigating, when we're on these live and you're in an investigation, you may forget you have an extra piece of equipment with you. your
Yes.
phone, your camera, whatever
Yeah.
you are live streaming for
Yeah.
the Global Ghost Hunt, because a lot of these microphones are electronic. Guess what a digital recorder is? An electronic microphone. So these EVPs, these sounds, these things, the audience may be able to hear it a lot better,
Yes.
if at all, than what you are. So you're getting an extra piece of equipment, which I
and then you can
really love.
timestamp it, and it's brilliant.
Absolutely. And that's where Abyss helped us with our one at the mausoleum.
Yeah.
It was, they were looking at it, but they were hearing and seeing things, but also feeling something as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, they were kind of listening to what we were asking, but that's what made us go down that road, was because that another piece of equipment at the other end of that
Do you think
live.
Matt needs to hear about our last visit to the mausoleum?
I think Matt does need to hear about the last visit to the mausoleum.
Oh. It was the living.
It was the living that scared the crap out of us that night.
Oh.
There were 3 of us. So we had our man, we had Kieran with us as well. We had our muscle.
Yeah.
Mm.
And at the night time, you can see the location it is, because it's so on the corner. It's not a main, it is kind of like a main road, but it's not a busy road.
No. Not at 2 in the morning.
Not
anyway.
at 2 in the morning. 2
Yeah.
in the morning. It's and this, you can see these car lights coming, and I'm thinking, I don't know, they're acting a little bit weird. And they got to the corner of the mausoleum and they just stopped, and we turned everything off. But we had all the cat balls were still placed out there. And we're like, please don't go off, because that's going to indicate where someone's in here. And again, I'll admit I'm more afraid of the living than I am of the dead.
And then the car door went.
They moved on.
Well, they
literally moved on past the mausoleum, up literally just up the road, and you can still see the lights. And then the car door went, and I'm like, okay, they've got out.
Then
Whoever
another car door went.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so there's 2 of them.
Then
another
one.
car went. Oh, okay, so there's 3 of them. And my mum, you were like, oh, turn that little robot thing off. We've got a new piece of equipment. And I'm like, I can't turn that robot off. It makes a freaking noise when you turn it off. It goes boom, boom, boom. So it's like with this laser beam going off.
We were all stood around the side of the mausoleum, huddled together.
Our backs up to the railings of the mausoleum. I'm like, let's go up the steps and just back it up to the mos. And so we're just there. Kian is like 2 steps down from us. He was like, I'm going to go out and investigate. Like, I'm like, no, like, and we're whispering to each other. And I'm like, no, please don't, just stay here and praying to God that nothing of the equipment went off.
Then we could hear all this rustling.
Yeah, coming sort of towards us from behind of the mos.
Yeah.
And then a car door went, and that was it. It just drove off. And I'm like, well, 3 doors went, but only one door went. So what was with all the other doors? So we were like,
let's go
to that area. Let's have a look.
We grew a pair.
Yeah. Wow. We got there, and there was this puddle of blood on the road, and I'm like, and I've got a picture of this. I'll show you.
Okay, I'll get you full screen here for this one.
Yeah,
I need to see
get
this.
your full screen in. So you can carry on.
Yeah. So we find this puddle of blood, and we're all just sort of looking at each other, thinking, okay, so it definitely wasn't sick. No one had been out and got drunk and sort of wellied out the car. So we're like, okay, there's this bit of a bank where all the dry leaves are. So we send Kian over. So check if there's any bodies or anything.
That if you can see, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, there's a puddle of blood.
So Kian goes over. There's a good route around. Anyway, we found a hedgehog.
Yeah, which didn't look like it bleeding, but just
it was dying.
Yeah,
but there was still blood anyway. So we thought, right, that's it. We're getting out of here tonight. We're done. That was on the Saturday night. Then on the Monday, I'm at work, and one of my colleagues come and goes, Emma, did you hear they found a body? I'm like, excuse me, where? Of course, my stomach's going.
You're now messaging me going, they've just found a body.
I'm like, thinking, we're going to have to go to the police and tell them we were there. And luckily, it was 2 miles up the road, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You don't know if it was the same people.
We genuinely don't know.
We haven't been back since.
We haven't been back. We nearly went Friday night after Portchester Castle, but we bottled it.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, I think I would have probably done the same thing.
Yeah, it's the living that scares.
Hey, I've said that before. I know even the Wicked Queen has said it too. You know, we rather deal with the dead than the living.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scott said the night I got the one and only turkey fedora. Exactly. Let's see. He said he needed to hear that story too. Have you ever dealt with law enforcement during an investigation? He did. Well, afterwards, taking our monitors and equipment out, and a cop was driving by. Then did a U-turn and asked, "What are you guys doing tonight?" We said, "It's not what you're thinking."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
it's happened to us. Yeah. Oh my god, it was January. It was just before I started my new job.
It was just after COVID.
No. That was
Oh, that's
one
another
time,
one.
but
Yeah.
it's the same location. But I think the funnier one was this year. It was just me and Kian, and we're in literally. It's coming up 9 o'clock. Can I say the F word?
How about it?
Yeah, I always say the middle of buckfuck nowhere. And when in
We
the
say
middle
that
of
too.
buckfuck nowhere, it's no street lights.
We say that too. It's
Yeah.
a common phrase. So Facebook,
Yeah.
YouTube, it's a common saying. It's not anything.
Yeah,
negative.
middle of budge. And we were in the little church. You can sit in like literally the doorways, a couple of little pews there, do an investigation, and we see car lights coming past. And I mean, like, you're kind of twitchy when a car light goes past because you are very rural.
Yeah.
And it's just your car. And you're thinking, if they take my wheels, we're done for. So at least I tell mum where we're going, just in case.
Yeah.
So Kian's gone out of the door. He's wandered off. I've then trotted up behind in the dark, no torches on, in the middle of a cemetery and the church. And all I can think of is what this car would have seen was these two heads popping round the corner, looking with their headlights on. And then they flashed their headlights at us, and I'm thinking, oh, they're doggers. This is how it starts. So they've seen these two headlights and they're just flashing. So then Kian's like, we've just got to walk out. They've seen us. We've just got to walk out. Whoever they are, they're near your car or they're parked in front of my car. So we've got to move. Okay, so we're trotting off in our in black clothing, just with kind of like our heads down, like, and that's it. They start slowly curb crawling towards us. And I'm thinking, no, this is going to be a murder scene. This is how it ends. And it was the cops. And it was two females. They were absolutely lovely. And they were like, out ghost hunting, are we? And I went, yep. Want to join? Fuck that. And off they went. We're gone.
Oh, I have something
Yeah.
similar. I have something very, very similar to that. Chris Binder is joining us tonight. Hey, Chris, how are you? Love that. I love that picture, Chris. That is an awesome picture. V Team chimed in. I had a ghost of a man standing in full old-fashioned army uniform in a restaurant's bathroom in the basement of an old hotel. That's just creepy by itself.
Oh, yes. I like that.
Yeah.
Found out a soldier killed himself in the basement of the hotel in 1925.
Wow.
That is creepy, but at the same time, I can see it. I can 100%
amazing.
see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done.
And there's Aaron from the Weird Show. Dang it, someone put a lock on his Wi-Fi. There needs to be. But the problem is, though, is I have control of the Wi-Fi, so I have to put myself on a lock, which... Sorry, Rosie.
It's your turn now.
Oh.
Just as I'm taking a drink, Yep, Mum
sorry.
did that to me before we joined the studio. She sprayed her Pepsi Max all over me because my dog gave me the side eye. Because he's on the hump today because he went to the vets.
But no, about the police. I've ran into the cops before. Which, by the way, folks, if you are new to the paranormal field, it happens. It happens. Best thing that I will tell you: turn every light you have on. Make yourself very well known, and comply with whatever they say.
Yeah.
Mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
If you're honest and upfront with them, they'll be pretty much chill with you.
Exactly. Yeah.
And here's why I say this. Because obviously it's not just because of Rosie's story, but when I was in San Diego, the team I had we were pretty well known in the community, and we got stopped by the police several times, finding out what we were doing at these different locations. They loved us. They liked us. They let us do our thing.
Yeah.
There was one night there was a rookie cop that was out on patrol with a more veteran cop who knew us.
Right.
Mr. Rookie, we were in this parking lot. He gets out, pulls up, lights are on, spotlight on, right on us. I'm going, they never frickin' do that. That's a little
Yep.
bright. Thanks, guys. I thought it was some of them playing a joke on us. No, it was this rookie. He gets out all puffed up and everything like that. He's all, what are you doing? And gets all, real demanding. I was like, who the hell are you? Oh, okay. I hear his partner get out, and it was one of the ones that I knew. And he goes, oh, that's the ghost dude. Man, just get the F back in the car. Let's go. It's him.
Brilliant.
Love that.
Yeah.
So I'm the ghost dude. Okay, cool. But
That's a good name.
and that's really what happens, folks. When you're
Yeah.
out and you're polite and respectful, that's
Yes.
what they'll do.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to turn off their lights and hide and run.
Yeah.
Do that. Well, unless you're recording, that makes some good footage, but
Well,
I wouldn't recommend it. Do not recommend it.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, if you want that type of footage, talk to them first and tell them that's what you want to do, and then record it, because I'm sure they'll do it.
Oh,
Mama Newsom is joining us tonight. Hi, Mama.
Hi.
Much love to you, Mama. But Scott says, have to go. Glad I got the chance to catch your live, brother. Wonderful guest. Absolutely, Scott. Absolutely. Have a adorable night, brother. So, ladies, we have talked about a lot tonight, and it's already over an hour. I can't believe that. That is awesome. I love, see this. It's just like our meetings.
Sunday evening meetings.
Yeah.
See, folks, this is why we love being a part of the Global Ghost Hunt admin, because Brian will talk for about 15-20 minutes, and then tangent happens, and forget it. This is the rest of the meeting.
Yeah.
But one thing I really want to talk to you ladies about is, and it's one of the reasons why you guys are here, and that's the sharing aspect of it. We all talk about sharing these videos, we talk about sharing the investigations, talk about sharing the event, but not a lot of people talk about why. Why do we share these things out? And Emma, since you love to share,
I love it.
I would like you to talk to everybody about the importance of sharing, because I know we have some people watching tonight, and if you haven't already, please hit the share button, and even if you already have, share it again. Who cares? Just share it again. But Emma, it's all on you.
It's just great to get that information out there. It's going to be an amazing event. We're all members of lots of groups. We've made plenty of friends, met up with other groups and everything, and we want lots of people to be part of this event. It's free, so get the word out there. Sharing's caring.
Sharing the location, and you're then supporting each and everybody. So different teams that are across. So not only is it admin, you've then got the members that join in their teams up with the Global Ghost Hunt.
And hopefully all that sharing has brought a couple more teams in. I mean, I think we've got another one from the UK joining as well, I believe, from the sign up.
And it helps bring them more followers. And if it's if there's a company that hires location, you're then potentially getting some more people to book on with you, which is then getting you some money, and it's then getting the location more money.
And it gives us all an insight into what these teams are doing as well, and the locations that they use. And it's just making friends and all being weird together, as we said earlier. But get that message out there.
And that is the importance of sharing, folks. And they're both 100% right. You're 100% right. I mean, even if one person sees a post, great. But me personally, one thing I love is people like yourselves, Abyss, Rootless Destinations, or Dimensional Destinations. No matter who you are, you get a chance to be seen by literally thousands, and we're not joking, folks. Thousands of people get to see you and your team, and locations. Same with you guys. Thousands of people get to see your location and put you on the bucket list. That's one thing I love about this event is we don't get anything. The admin staff, we don't get anything. Brian doesn't get anything. We don't get paid for any of this. We do it because we love the paranormal. We love our communities.
It's the pleasure of doing it.
And we get to showcase you and your teams. To be honest with you, there is no downside, especially not this year with it being free.
No, exactly.
You've only got about 30 days left, a little over 30 days left. August 31st is the cutoff, as it's been scrolling on the bottom. So go to globalghosthunt.com and sign up. Now, we've talked about a lot of locations, but ladies, do they need to have the premier location to join the Global Ghost Hunt?
No, God, no.
There you go.
No, it could be your living room.
It could be your living room. If you're happy want to do your own home, you do it from your living room.
Just not a bathroom. Just not a bathroom.
No. They will catch those noises.
You can do it anywhere.
Yeah, you can have your legs up on the sofa with a lasagna in your lap, with an EVP, bit of necrophonic on your phone, with a camera, and off you go.
And even if you don't have a location in mind, you can still sign up. Just make sure you do it before the 31st of August.
Mm-hmm.
Admin team will help you find somewhere if needs be.
Yeah,
because there's locations out there looking for teams.
Yeah,
absolutely. And you know what, Em, I'm glad you said that. And a lot of people, folks, you may forget this. We are here to help the Global Ghost Hunt admin staff. We're not after anything but to help you guys out and set you up for success, whether you're a team or a location. If you're a team and you do not have a location, easy. Like Emma just said, we will help you. We will help you find something. That's what we're here for. You can even go to a cemetery. I mean, ladies went to the mausoleum. I went to Centralia. You know, we went to a trail. I mean, the Wicked Queen and I went to a trail that's not apparently haunted, but we went. Just go. Just go. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go.
And enjoy it.
Yes. That's the main thing.
Have fun.
Yeah.
100%. And even a location. If you're a location, you want to showcase your location, talk to us. Sign up. We will help you. Now, there's only certain things we can do, obviously, a little side note, but we will try to help. We will try to help. And even if anything, you get some free publicity out of it. Not that big a deal. Scott Matheson is joining tonight. He's also there. He is.
2 nights in a row for us.
It's Subo.
He will know what that means.
Well, I'll have to ask him about that. I'll have to ask him. He for some reason asked me to be on his show tonight. So. Or not.
We were on
Scott.
last night.
No, he asked me to be on his show. Him and I still need to talk. Him and I we still need to talk. I need to get him on, or we need to catch up. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
But I love Scott. He's a beautiful man.
We love that family.
Right there, Scott. Right here, bud.
Yeah, and we were on with his little daughter yesterday, Tiami. She's 9. She's amazing.
Is epic.
Yes.
And loves the paranormal.
Yes.
She is awesome.
Yeah. We did a mini investigation with her when we went to Scotland a few weeks ago.
And it was literally like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And
she led it.
She led it.
She led it.
We followed.
Yeah.
And what we got was brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to apologize. I'm not going to be on a show. I am going to be on a show later on tonight. It's actually with a guy named Sean Kelly. He's here in Pennsylvania, and I love Sean. I first met him, and I started calling him the Godfather of the paranormal. He's so much fun. But
we can't wait to watch.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be. I love it. Scott, Sean, and pretty much everybody that we deal with in the paranormal is just so much fun to hang out and chat with, whether virtually or in person.
Yeah.
But ladies, before we get going, I want to first thank you guys for joining me today. It's been always a freaking blast with you.
Thank you.
Always something. It's always something, and always so much fun. This is another reason why I don't script anything. It's for individuals and guests like yourselves, where it's like, there's no way we're scripting this. This is going to be off the hip. We're going to have fun. Just keep going.
Just do that.
Yeah.
So where can everybody find the Ghoul Gang and see some of your amazing investigations?
So we're mainly on Facebook. It is a private group, but always ask to join and you will always be accepted. We also do TikTok and Instagram as well. Matt, you know us in technology. So our YouTube channel, I just think has a doll on it. I think it's just my doll with the Ouija board painted on it, and that's that.
We need to get a bit better at that.
Yeah, we need some help.
Yeah, we need a lot of help.
Yeah.
But mainly Facebook, the Ghoul Gang.
Facebook,
Ask to join and you'll be on the list.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ladies, thank you so much for joining. And I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, because if I don't, Brian will hunt me down. No,
Health
I love
empowers.
Health empowers you. I said this last week, and I'm serious, folks. And we said it a little bit earlier. This is not a salad. This does not do salad.
No.
But I'll tell you what, I did download the recipes for Health Empowers You, the smoothies, and I love them. I absolutely love them. And it helps me balance too, because then I can drink something healthy and then just eat a crap load of whatever I want.
Can we just ask a question? Do they all have banana in them?
No, and that's what's really good about all these is if there is something in there that you don't want or you don't like, you can easily cut it out or replace it with something else, and it will still taste amazing. It is
Mum don't do
definitely
banana. I've
worth
got
it.
a
Banana phobia. Can't.
That's all right. My brother-in-law, he actually is deathly allergic of strawberries. So we joke around a lot. He's like, "Oh, here's strawberry shortcake for you." But but no, and now they have teas, there's coffees, there's a whole bunch of different things going on. And Health Empowers You even has merch now. So go check it out. It is absolutely amazing. So huge thank you to Health Empowers You for not just making us better mentally, but better physically, which is obviously important in our field. Also, huge shout out to the Deluxe Sups. They do an amazing job balancing out and actually going with Health Empowers You. They have a bunch of different supplements, different things on their website. Go check out Deluxe Sups today and complete the circle, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Not this circle, the better circle. But hey, round is a shape. That's how I defend myself. It keeps me warm. Keeps me warm in the winter.
I'm an olive.
But huge shout out to both Health Empowers You and Deluxe Subs for supporting and sponsoring us, and of course Parapost Network. The Parapost Network. If you enjoyed this show, you definitely enjoy Parapost Network. Go check it out on Facebook. For right now, Parapost Network Central is just on Facebook, but you will have some big news coming, which I'm not allowed to talk about. Little classified information. Brian would hunt me down. I will say that.
He will be at your door tonight.
It would give him a reason to come over to across the border. So
yeah.
Brian, get your keys, get your phone and your torch.
Bring Max. Make
yourself known.
But huge shout out to Parapost Network. Go check us out, guys, over on Parapost Network Central on Facebook. You can see this show and a bunch of amazing shows that are over there and network. And here's the cool part. If you want to be a part of it, just ask. It's that easy. Just like with joining up with the Ghoul Gang, you just got to ask. And you do not have to be paranormal related.
Exactly.
You could do
just
fishing.
Weird and wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
The weirder the better.
You could do fishing, crocheting, diamond art, color by numbers. I don't know. Whatever drives you, bring it on.
Tonight we shared bed sheets.
Oh yeah, we shared bed sheets tonight.
Our friend found some ghosty bed sheets at a supermarket. Yeah.
Heck, I'm planning on doing fishing and hunting. I did hunting a little bit last year. I'm gonna go live and do some hunting. Why not? It's relaxing, hang out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
sharing your passion and your hobbies.
That's it. That's all we ask for. But we do it respectfully. That's what's cool. There's no drama. No drama.
No dramas.
Nope. But anyway, again, thank you to all of our sponsors for helping us out and supporting what we're doing. Thank you to the audience for joining us. Again, like Emma said, share. Hit it. Just down below. Down below. Be like Emma. There's an idea. I got merch for Global Ghost Hunt. Be an Emma and with a little share button.
Yes. Can it be in yellow font though?
Oh, absolutely. It has to be.
Yes.
Melissa.
No.
Melissa, I hope you're listening.
And we need doggy bandanas.
Actually, we were talking. Brian and I were talking about this. We need to get Max into like one of those little vests, like a security vest for dogs, and put little recorders in the pockets. Get a little GoPro, little doggy
like a little commando vest, sort of.
Oh my god! And Casper needs one as well.
Yeah.
See?
Oh.
New grounds here at Global Ghost Hunt, folks.
Oh my god.
But ladies, again, thank you so much. I love you guys for everything you do and all your support. You guys are amazing. You don't get enough credit, but you definitely deserve it. And thank you to the audience. You guys are awesome. Without you guys, we'd just be talking to ourselves, but knowing the Ghoul Gang, we'd be cool with that. I do it by myself anyway. And also a huge shout out to the rest of our admin family here at Global Ghost Hunt for all the hard work and dedication you guys do. You do not know how much we love you guys, and you guys are definitely appreciated. So that's going to wrap it up for today. If you are interested in being a guest, if you dare, on GGH LIVE25 with me, I'm your host, Matt Barron, the paranormal consultant. Shoot us a message. I love to chat with you. I'd love to have you on. Let's talk about your team, your location. Doesn't matter. You want to talk? Let's have fun with it. Just ask. All you got to do is go to Global Ghost Hunt on Facebook. YouTube, comment below, wherever you want to go. We'll see it. You'll be invited, guaranteed. So, well, I think, ladies, that just leaves one more thing left for me to say. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Have fun. Stay safe. And it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same, Brian. I'm doing it. Ask yourself one question before you join the Global Ghost Hunt. Do you dare?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shadows crawl in the midnight air. Echoes scream like they're trapped in despair. Doors creak open to the unknown glare. Do you dare step in? Do you even care? Glow